welcome to another edition of News Showcase. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. As 41 laborers were brought out safely last night after 17 days of ordeal inside a tunnel that trapped them when its roof crashed, focus has now shifted to what caused the incident. Analysts say the accident highlights the risks of large-scale development in the mountainous region, which is seismic and prone to landslides. As large projects are required to undergo an environmental impacts assessment, the tunnel that crashed was exempt, as it is divided into segments. The Supreme Court in 2019 asked an expert panel to suggest risk mitigation options. The panel identified numerous problems and warned of the risk of landslides and flash floods. The government has now ordered an audit of 29 tunnels, currently under construction across India. Tunneling expert Arnold Dix has hailed the role of rat hole miners in the successful rescue operation, a method banned in India. He explained that there was no option other than a soft approach to drilling because of the fears of disturbing the mountains. He said the use of heavy equipment involved the risk of landslides. He said at one point heavy drilling was suspended after a huge noise. The expert said if more rocks and debris crashed, it could have buried the workers. Arnold said he was confident nobody would be injured as long as rescuers were careful and took their time. Rat hole miners did the final digging to break through the debris to reach the trapped workers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the workers over phone after they were brought out from the tunnel. The workers were assembled in a room to listen to the Prime Minister. Later, in a post on social media platform X, he wrote, "It is a matter of great satisfaction that after a long wait, these friends of ours will now meet their loved ones. The patience and courage that all these families have shown in this challenging time cannot be appreciated enough." Earlier, he appreciated the efforts of the rescue team, which succeeded in bringing all the 41 workers alive as anxious relatives camped outside the tunnel during the entire ordeal and setbacks in the rescue effort. Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin was among several leaders who praised the rescuers in Uttarakhand. He expressed his appreciation on his ex-social media platform. The leader of the opposition, Edappadi Palaniswamy, congratulated the rescuers in a message on the X platform. He said the successful rescue was the result of faith and hard work, and that he prayed for the wellness of the workers. The leader of the political party, IJK, Dr. Ravi Pachamuttu, expressed his happiness at the success of the operation to free the trapped laborers. In a message on Facebook, he congratulated the tireless work of the rescuers and praised the government of Uttarakhand and the federal authorities. Indian industrialist Anand Mahindra, a prominent face on the social media, also shared his views on the successful rescue of workers from the tunnel in Uttarakhand. On X social media, Mahindra said, "No tunnel is too difficult to emerge from, and no task is impossible when our actions and prayers are collaborative and collective." The comment is said to have been a great encouragement for millions of Indians chasing their dreams. Reactions to the post have been growing ever since it hit viewers. Mahindra also said in the post, the rescue was a victory bigger than any sporting event could bring. He thanked every person involved in the rescue operation and said it was time for gratitude. 2 luxury buses were added to the fleet of tourist vehicles with the Tamil Nadu Tourism Development Corporation. In Chennai, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin flagged off the buses manufactured by Swedish automobile maker Volvo. They were acquired at a cost of nearly 3 crores and join a fleet of 14 luxury vehicles already operated by the Tourism Corporation. The buses went on their maiden trips to Mahabalipuram, carrying students on a sightseeing trip from schools for special children run by the government. The high-end buses are part of the government's thrust to step up quality travel for tourists visiting the state. Tamil Nadu is home to numerous temples and cultural sites, popular with both domestic and international tourists. The Meteorological Service has forecast heavy showers in Chennai over the next 24 hours due to a low pressure that has developed in the Bay of Bengal. Intermittent but heavy rainfall has been battering the city since Tuesday night, causing scattered flooding on highways and residential areas. The Weather Service indicated a storm-like situation in and around Chennai on Friday. It said, the bad weather was the effect of conditions in the South Andaman Sea. The northeast monsoon has brought plenty of rain across Tamil Nadu this season. Farmers are dependent on the showers for crop cultivation. The rain is also vital to supply the reservoirs that supply drinking water to Chennai city and surrounding areas. A hospital in Chennai has said the condition of actor Vijaykanth has not been stable and that his treatment was continuing. The actor who founded the DMDK party has been hospitalized for some time. The private hospital said the actor is in need of pulmonary treatment and that doctors hope he will recover soon. It also said the actor will need treatment for another 2 weeks. The 71-year-old star made a name for himself in the Tamil film industry with a series of hits that earned him a large following. He founded the DMDK party in 2005 and also served as leader of the opposition in the state legislature between 2011 and 2016. Media reports say Tamil Nadu and 4 other states have been urged to raise their level of alert against an outbreak of a respiratory illness that has been sweeping China in recent days. The federal government has advised Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Karnataka and Uttarakhand to review readiness at hospitals and prepare health workers to deal with complaints or symptoms of the disease. The advisory stressed particularly on the preparedness of the pediatric wards at the hospitals. State governments across India have issued their own safety guidelines to deal with the flu season. China has dismissed fears in the wake of the outbreak and said the illness was caused by already known viruses. The new alert comes 4 years after the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. The U.S. State Department has said it issued a record-setting number of visas to Indian students in the past year. In the announcement, it said the U.S. Embassy and consulates in India issued more than 140,000 student visas between October last year and September 2023. Giving more figures, the State Department said Indians now represent over 10% of all visa applicants worldwide, including 20% student visa and 65% employment visa applicants. It also said over 1.2 million Indians visited the U.S. last year, making it one of the most robust travel relationships in the world. The statement said the U.S. issued a near-record level of non-immigrant visas of more than 10 million globally. The head of U.S. space agency NASA has said India has to determine its role in the Artemis program, which is a project to live on Moon and to prepare for human missions to Mars. Bill Nelson, who is on a visit to India, said India can be an active partner as we venture in the cosmos as star sailors on the cosmic sea. He also said there's a lot of scope for international cooperation. NASA is planning to send the first woman and the first person of color on the Moon as part of this project. NASA will also train an Indian astronaut to fly to the International Space Station at the end of next year for a 2-week scientific mission. The U.S. space agency NASA has revealed a stunning picture of a luminous cloud of material that surrounds a newborn star. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope shows Herbig Haro object, which is formed when stellar winds or jets of gas spewing from these newborn stars form shock waves colliding with nearby gas and dust at high speeds. In the post on Instagram, NASA wrote, "Astronomers used to think there was just one star, but the high-resolution view shows more to the story." It said the image shows 2 baby stars spewing out almost parallel jets of gas. Within hours after the post was shared, it saw more than 53,000 likes and an endless string of comments. Reports say talks over a possible extension of the temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas are continuing in Qatar. The original 4-day truce, which was followed by a 2-day extension, will run out shortly. The reports come as Israel said it has received a list of hostages held in Gaza who could be released later on Wednesday. On Tuesday, 12 more hostages were released by Hamas, and Israel freed 30 more Palestinian prisoners. Reports have emerged of Palestinian prisoners being mistreated while in Israeli jails. A 14-year-old boy said he witnessed beatings. Israel has not commented so far. There are also similar reports of Israeli hostages being treated badly when they were held by Hamas. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, who is 99 years old, made a rare public appearance at a memorial service for his wife, Rosalind Carter. He joined his successors Joe Biden and Bill Clinton and all 5 living First Ladies at the memorial service in Atlanta. Carter looked frail, and he was seated on a wheelchair with a towel on his lap, which had an image of his wife's face. Rosalind Carter died 10 days ago at the age of 96. She and Carter were married for 77 years. She was a supporter of humanitarian service and an advocate of mental health. Jimmy Carter, a member of the Democratic Party, was President of the United States from 1977 to 1981. Media reports say the Board of Control for Cricket in India is likely to retain Rahul Dravid as head coach of the Indian team. Dravid's 2-year contract ended earlier this month, and reports said, as of now, the BCCI wants him to guide the team during the tour of South Africa. Under Dravid's coaching, India finished runners-up in both the World Test Championship and the ODI World Cup. He had a good record in the past 2 years, and many in the BCCI believe that keeping him would give the team the benefit of continuity. Reports said BCCI Secretary Jay Shah had discussions with Dravid last week, leading to speculation that a new contract might be in the making. Thank you for watching. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. Do tune in, same time tomorrow, for a roundup of the latest news and updates in India and around the world.